took me 8 years to build this world.
And I can't wait so we can break apart to hit me if I seem a little unimpressed with this. An antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with.
What's going on, guys? Derived here. I got a brand new video here today, and for today's video I wanted to do something different. If you saw my last video, which was the most random gaming video you'll ever see or something like that, if you saw that video, in that video I went over this map right here, which you are about to see right here. I started to build stuff on this map back in 2012 when creative mode first came out for the Xbox 360 console edition, and ever since creative mode came out that day I was building stuff for the most part every day. And fast forward to now, in 2020, 8 years later, I just wanted to make a video to show you guys some things that I built here. As you can see, this is the map. It is pretty massive. There's actually more to it. There's some stuff a little bit outside the map. I extended the world a little bit more. So not only is there this map, there's also another world to it, which is a whole another video that we'll probably go over. But basically there's a lot of stuff that I want to show you guys. I mean, I haven't played this every single day for 8 years, but for the most part I played a lot of it in those 8 years, so I just wanted to go over the map here. So in this video I wanted to go over everything outside of the theme park because I have a theme park right here. So what I'm going to do is show you guys everything that I built outside of the theme park, and then we'll move our way to the theme park probably in the next episode if you guys are interested in this, of course. When I first started to build this map, the first thing I did was, I believe, these walls right here. Actually, I remember building these tall bedrock walls, and then this was the very first thing that I built, and then I put this little roller coaster thing to represent that this is a theme park, and then there's my name, obviously, as you can see right here. Pretty nice. Doesn't look that good, so if you see a lot of these builds and they don't look that good, it's because, again, 8 years ago, I was 14 years old when I was building this theme park. So a bunch of the stuff that you're about to see is just really weird and doesn't look professional. It's just me being 14 and building whatever I felt like. So that theme park will be covered in another video, but I'm going to try to go over everything pretty quickly here because there is a lot of stuff to go over. So as you can see, this is like the main headquarters spawn area. This is like a random thing that I built, which I believe I have a bunch of like random stuff in here. Yeah, nothing. I just wanted to make this look cool. It's like a little concession stand that sells food and armor and all that stuff. And then we also have an enchanting area right about here. And then we also have like the view deck up here, which is if you go all the way up top. Here, as you can see, a lot of the map right here. Go all the way around, you can see everything here. Next to the headquarters we have a cemetery that has a bunch of my friends and my old clan members, as you can see here. There is a lot of them, and there's also some celebrities on here that I put, like, as you can see, some of the crew members, if you guys know who that is, or some other friends, and I think they're, yeah, like Kobe Bryant. Well, rest in peace. I did not, god dang it. Oh god, this looks bad. James Bond, Megan Fox, PewDiePie, like there's just a bunch of celebrities that I put. But yeah, there's like a cemetery right there. I've also excited more that I never finished. It's just other graves right there. We also have a McDonald's. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, when I first started this world, I promised myself that I would do everything on this world. I would never invite anyone to help build stuff with me. I have invited people to explore the world and look at everything and do all the stuff in this world, but I have never let anyone build anything on this map. And the reason for that is because I wanted all the credit to myself. So everything you see here, everything you see built, everything you see placed is all by me. So that's another thing I wanted to mention real quick, but as you can see here, we have a McDonald's. Looks pretty nice. We have a McDonald's, like a normal McDonald's, I would say. You got like a bunch of stuff here. Diamonds in this world are considered currency, so as you can see, 5 diamonds for a watermelon, Big Mac, 6 diamonds, so I have like a whole menu right here, and then the people behind the counter, you can just pull out the food from down here. And I also have like a basement area to this world too, which I believe, oh wait, no, this is to go out in the lobby area. But if you go back here, if I can open this door, there we go, and go down here, here's the basement. This underground area is like the secret headquarters of McDonald's. It says how to destroy Burger King room. Stuff to make McDonald's look better, and I don't see, yeah, there's like weapons in here. So I don't know what my 14-year-old mind was going through when I was building this stuff, but just have a bunch of stuff in here. Then we have another hallway that leads to this room. It's this McDonald's top secret room, and if you go inside, it's like diamond armor, recipe books. I thought that was pretty funny. So, and as you can see, we have these railroad tracks on the road. So if you wanted to drive a car, or in this case, ride a minecart to the other side, you could. We have a church here. Nice. So as you can see, I put a bunch of the Steve heads on the stairs case. The stair, what's it called? Slabs? I don't know what they're called. It's been so long since I played this game. But basically, I have a bunch of Steve heads, and this is a church. And in the church, there's just a bunch of books. So, yeah, and it looks pretty cool in here. And here's the next building, which is the MLG building. And as I'm walking towards this, I also wanted to mention that a lot of these builds that you see, a lot of it requires multiple people, if that makes sense. So when I was building this world, I was expecting to show off this world to a lot of people. So me being the owner of the world, I have behind the scenes stuff, which I will show you guys throughout this video here. I have behind the scenes redstone and other stuff to make the experience better while you are riding or walking through the attraction. And I have to do stuff behind the scenes to make stuff look good. So a lot of these buildings have behind the scenes stuff. But as you can see here, we are in the MLG arena, well, my version of MLG arena here. So as you can see, we have the gaming monitors. This is what the players would be. You can just sit and play the game. Here's the main arena right here. So this is the main arena. This is where the crowd would sit, and you can watch the players play on here. So let's say if I invited someone to this world and they came in here and they wanted to play the game, the real life players would come out here and play the game, but then it transports you to a real world where if I break this right here and this, players would come down here to transport them into the video game. You go down the color that you are on. You can pick off weapons off the wall and start wearing them, and then stay in this corner, and then I would hit the switch behind the scenes and it would drop the players and they would come to this side, go up the ladder, and they would go to their side, as you can see, and whenever the match started, they would just play the game and fight to the death, basically, and the last one standing wins. So this is a nice little arena that I built that puts you inside the video game. Again, I'm trying to find the behind-the-scenes work. That's another building, but that's an example of behind the scenes, as you can see. That's basically the MLG arena. We also, I forgot to show this off. This is the 9/11 memorial. This is like a real life thing. This is pretty much what it looks like. I have visited this in real life, and after I saw it in real life, I decided to build it here in this world. So if you go down this road right here, you get to the Walking Dead Season 1 experience. I remember this. So as you're walking through the experience here, you're in the hospital, and you're trying to find out how to get out, basically. So what players would do is go down the stairs to the floor and then just explore the world here, as you can see. So there's just a bunch of buildings and stuff, and players would explore the place and try to find a way out, basically. So that's definitely an interesting thing that I built. Here's another thing that I built. Since we're coming down the road over here, we have another area, which is the building game area, right? Quick build. So for this one, players would come here and basically build. Whoever has the best build in like 10 minutes, I believe, whatever the topic I decide that they are building, then whoever wins the game wins diamonds or something like that. I don't really remember. And then over here, as you can see, we have a stadium that I built. This area, which is a roller coaster area, if I'm not mistaken. Players would come through, go through the line, and get on the vehicles right here, the tracks, and then you would go on the ride. Actually, let's go on the ride, might as well. So you would just go on the ride right here, as you can see. All the carts lead to one track, so they all go their different directions, but they all eventually land up in this track right here. Then I built this interesting room right here, drops down, and then goes backwards, and it goes back forward again, I think, right? I don't remember if I have to keep looking forward or not. I think I do. Oh yeah, this is the stadium area is like a little behind the scenes, and then it goes around and back to the beginning again. Or does it do a repeat? I think it repeats, actually. If I come all the way, yeah, if I go all the way around, it actually does a repeat. So it's a repeating coaster, basically. You can select any seat that you want to see the show right here, or you can go up to the second floor, climb up the ladder, and you can get a better look from up top, as you can see. You just sit anywhere you want. Another room right here, so if I open the door, which I have to go behind the scenes again, and open the door from right here, players would come through the line right here, and this is the 9/11 experience. So this is probably one of the most embarrassing things that I don't really want to show, but just wanted to show off everything that I built as I was younger. I apologize if I'm offending anyone, but this is one of the things that I built here. This is basically the 9/11 experience. I don't think I have to go too much in depth talking about this. This is pretty messed up. Basically, you just try to survive the 9/11 experience here. So yeah, I do apologize once again if I'm offending anyone about that, but that's something that I did build, so I did want to show it off. Here's another thing that I built right here is a hotel. Looks pretty cool. And the lobby is right here. This is where you would buy a room, 10 diamonds for a room. And this is like the lobby area. And whatever room you want to stay in, you can go in. So I have a bunch of rooms. In the front desk, there's a key that I give the players. And they place the key right next to the door. And then boom, you can select any room that you want. And you can have a great view, as you can see. We have an Apple store here. And if I come through the door, you can see that this Apple Store is massive. It has the iPhone area, the iPad area, the iPod area, and the iMac. Over here we have the St. Augustine area. As you can see, if you guys experienced this in real life or if ever seen it, this is pretty much what it looks like. Looks really cool. The inside, I think, is a little bit of my own version, but the outside looks pretty much the same. Let's move on to this bedrock building right here. This one is I don't have a name for it, but if you go inside, again, another behind the scenes where I would open all the doors. Oh, there is a name, but it's on the inside. It's called the Mobs. So basically in this game, all you have to do is I open all the doors, which is this switch right here. So players would come up here and they would be brought to this floor right here. Oh, this is another. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. Oh my god. So this is like another behind the scenes. So while the players are waiting in the lobby, I would hit these switches and it would say, oh yeah, 3, 2, 1, and then the doors would open. I remember now. So here's another behind the scenes. Players would hang out in this area for a second, and then I would open the doors after I hit it again. Yeah, and players would drop down, and then they look straight up and grab all the materials and all that stuff, and then I would drop them, and then they would be dropped to this floor. Players would then enchant all their stuff and get ready for the mobs. And then as you can see right here, there's a room for me behind the scenes. And I would drop, this is all the behind the scenes for the attraction here. This is the arena right here. This is where it would be. It's pitch black in here. It's supposed to be so all the mobs can drop. And basically this is like the escape area. But yeah, that's basically it. You guys don't want to see everything here, but here's another thing. We have an airport right here. Looks pretty cool on the outside, I would say. It says Drives International Airport. Here we got check-in Jet Snows and then buy tickets ahead from check-in Evil Airlines. Again, my old gamer tags. It's very laggy right here because there's a lot of stuff in this area, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I've noticed that's another thing. I've built so many things on this world that if there is a lot of stuff in one area, it tends to lag a lot. So I'm going to try to go over this pretty quickly, but this is where you would buy the tickets, and then after you buy the ticket, you go to the security check over here. Once you get to the security check, you would make your way to the airline over here. As you can see, you can actually, let me get a better view here. Looks terrible, a terrible plane, but you would make your way inside the plane. So you would be sitting down in the plane, and then something would happen, and then you would have to escape the plane. So basically, you just break this glass. And here's the escape route right here through the glass. Again, I do apologize for the lag here. It's pretty laggy in this area. Over here, let's actually go this area. So over here, we have the arena. So I have like multiple arenas and stadiums, but here is the arena. Players would come through here. Again, I have a switch inside that I would drop that opens up all the doors. So let me just show you guys the arena itself. Once you get inside, it's pretty massive, I would say. You can see all the seats. And there's like an actual show that happens that I do. There's a bunch of redstone as well. If I can take a quick look outside behind the scenes, just to get an idea. That is the behind the scenes. Okay, so that was the arena. We also have Derived Stadium, another stadium that I built. I said, welcome to Derived Stadium. Looks pretty cool. Again, open the doors. And then this is again, one of the redstone repeater things that doesn't work anymore. I have the night vision potion on so you can see what it looks like in the light. But it is pitch black in here. We do have a lighting effect to it. These are all the seats. And there's the stage, of course. Here's the behind the scenes. A lot of redstone, as you can see, very laggy as well. But just to get an idea of the behind the scenes, this is it basically. This is very laggy, and there's a ton of redstone being used. We also have another rapid fire arrows for the stage. Actually, let me hit the button. What happens here? Oh yeah, look at that. Stuff comes out. Kind of kills the audience, so I don't know if that's a good idea. So now it's pitch black. Turn on the roof lights, and as you can see, it's more lit up. Okay, I need to leave this area. It's so laggy. Okay, so yeah, that's that area. I think since I'm in this area, I might as well go through the other area, which is the Marine boot camp that I built. There's a lot of stuff on this boot camp, so I'm going to try to go over everything pretty quick. We have a bunch of just words right here. We got like an office area, and this is where the Marines would go to drop off their stuff. And here's more signs, more rules and stuff like that. Then each marker is where the players would stand on. This is where they would call, and there is more spots for players to stand on. And then this is where they would sleep. This is the bunker area. They have different teams, as you can see. And we also have this area. So this is where it's pretty laggy. There's a lot of stuff in this area. This is where they would sit before being briefed on the boot camp and all this stuff, and then they would make their way towards this area. And here you are. So this is like different obstacles / things that Marines need to do in order to become a Marine. So here we have the break room, strafe jump, H2O destroyer, executing a room, the navigation. Again, this is just random stuff that I built over the years. This actually took me a long time to build. This took me months, I remember, because I didn't play every day, but I was trying to get a lot of it done. There's just a bunch of stuff that Marines need to complete in order to escape, basically, and try to get out of this area. As you can see, I'm not going to go over everything, but as you can see here, we have a lot of stuff. And that's pretty much it. We also have a drop tower there. So yeah, that's pretty much it there. So this is like a game area that I have where players would come through here, go through the lines. I don't know if you guys noticed already, but I love making lines. I don't know why, but I just do. And then we have Welcome to Diversity. This is an actual game dropper survival. So we have a bunch of different game modes here, and players would have to select the game mode, and once they select the game mode, they have to complete the game mode. And once they complete the game mode, they get the color. And once you get the color, you place the color wool on the lights right here. And this is what the behind the scenes I would do is like I would get this. And once the player's down, and once the players place the block, I would behind the scenes place this, and then boom, it lights up. So I'm trying to remember. Oh, is this it right here? Yeah, this is the fireworks, right? I press the button. Yeah, stuff happens. And it's just the repeating fireworks, basically. So yeah, that's this whole area. As you can see, it's pretty massive. A lot of game modes and all that stuff. So another interesting thing that I built. And I think that's everything. Oh, I forgot about one last thing right here. So this right here is right next to the HQ area is the, what do I call this? Scariest ride ever. And basically you just go all the way to the heavens here. It's a pretty long climb. I'm still climbing. And once you get to the top, it's pretty foggy up here. Looks like I'm actually in heaven. And as me being the behind the scenes guy, I would let the players go down in this hole. They can't escape, and I tell them to hang on for dear life, drop it, and then players would just go down straight. And they would see this lava, and they think they would die, but eventually they would hit the floor right here. And here's some water, and this is where they would escape. It says, "Thank you for riding." Again, really laggy, so I do apologize for the lag once again. There's a lot of stuff on this world that this Xbox cannot handle, and I don't think any Xbox or any console can handle all this stuff. So yeah, that's basically everything outside of the theme park. We went over all this stuff outside the theme park. That's all the stuff that I built. We do have the theme park to go over, which is also pretty massive. that's going to be a whole nother video. If you guys are interested in this, of course. I just wanted to try something different, and we'll see how this video goes. If not, I won't make another video if people are not interested. So we'll see how this video plays out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We have this map to go over, and we also have this other theme park to go over as well. So we got a lot of stuff to go over. It took me 8 years to build this world. Again, I didn't play every day, but I played most of those days in those 8 years. So this is the final product. After 8 years of building stuff, I'm pretty sure I'm done building on this world because it's very laggy, as you can see. And honestly, I mean, I do have a lot more room. I can go outside the map even more. I think this is a good end point. So this is the final form. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, leave a comment down below or leave a like on this video if you are interested in seeing more videos from this world that I have. And yeah, that's gonna be it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next, hopefully, Minecraft video. Peace out, everyone. And then we got some bathrooms right here, which you don't really need to see. It's just a bathroom. I mean, it's the best I can do.